Let's talk about luck today. And luck seems like you have to be lucky to get luck, right? For good things to happen your way. And I want to shed some light on what luck really is. And the first thing that you have to understand is luck is nothing more than persistence. But it's not just persistence of just showing up. So many times people, run with the Woody Allen quote that success is showing up. Yeah, but the luck that is created in your life is the persistence of showing up by purposefully working a process. And you show up no matter what. But you're not just showing up saying, hey, I'm here. You're showing up with persistence, no matter what, not hung up on yesterday's results, not hanging your hat on the accolades that you've already accomplished. It's persistence to purposefully working a process that puts you in alignment with the person you were meant to be. That's what it is. That's what creates the luck. See, persistence to purposefully working a process increases your surface area. Listen to me. This is so important. The persistence to purposefully working a process increases your surface area for even more luck. Think of that, a surface area. It's a positioning, if you will. So what I want you to start thinking about is every day you show up, imagine that there's this big picture of what success looks like to you. There's this big picture of what you want your life to be. So there's this big blank canvas. It's outlined with the person that you want to be. All right? You got that mental image? Now, when you show up, imagine day one that you're putting this red dot on that picture. Now, when you put that one red dot up there and you back up and there's this big ass canvas, better be big because you got a big life ahead of you. So when you first back up, man, there's this little red dot and you're like, I can barely even see it. That's how big your picture is. But you can't even, you can barely see it. You can just see this little red dot. Next day you show up through your effort of purposefully working your process that's in alignment with the person that you want to be. Day 2 is another dot. Day 3, another dot. By day 60, you have this blot. By 90 days, it's even a bigger blot. And so that's your surface area. See, what you've done is you have increased your surface area that puts you in position for good things to happen in your life. But while you're working and waiting for whatever the result is, and for good things to happen for you, good things are happening within you too. And that's what's beautiful about it. Instantly, the outside, the external part, you may not see the results. But inside, the results start on day 1. You may not see them. You may not know what's going on. But just because you can't see change doesn't mean change isn't happening. So while you're waiting for good things to happen outside of you, good things are happening within you. First off, you're holding commitments to yourself. You're getting shit done because you have a process. I work a process every single day that puts me in alignment with the man I need to be. And so I don't worry necessarily about the external. It's not happening. No, I just work the process. So the days I get big-lipped, I just say, hey, check the box, work the process. Is it in alignment with the man you want to be? Yes. All right. Keep your head down. Keep going. If I'm in alignment with that and I don't deviate from that, good things are going to happen within me, and it's going to put me in position because my surface area is larger and I keep showing up. Good things will happen not only within me, but they will happen for me when it needs to. See, when is not up to you. what you do for when it happens for you, great success, is up to you. So every day, man, you got to put that dot up, and dot after dot after dot after dot. You've increased your surface area, 90 days, 180 days, 270 days, a year later, 2 years later. Dude, just imagine if you just worked a simple process every single day, 4 to 6 things every day, regardless of the results. You just put the dot up, and I increase, and I just put another dot beside the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Bro, your surface area is so large, you are guaranteed for good things to happen in your life. And so when you first start off, man, you're starting off probably just parroting what everybody else is saying. So you tell a parrot something, and the parrot repeats it back. Well, that's what we do when we're first starting change. We're just parroting what we're reading, what we're writing, what we're watching. We're just repeating those things. But see, those repetitions changes your mindset, changes what you think about, changes what you actually see. And when all those things change, then you actually embody and become the making of that man that you want to be. Every day you show up, not only are you more committed, but if you can keep commitments to yourself, bro, you can keep commitments to others. If you think about the times that you've broken commitments in your life, I think about all those times. When I just broke commitments, it's because I wasn't keeping commitments to myself. If you'll work a process every day and put that dot up, and dot after dot after dot, I just want to increase my surface area. If you'll do that every day, you're keeping commitments to yourself. So keeping commitments to other people, it's just a natural extension of who you are. Plus, you're learning wider and deeper. Surface area. It's what you're doing. And you've created this blot that puts you in position for success. And see, here's what's different with you than most people. You're persistent by purposefully working a process. And you put dot after dot after dot up every single day. You'll dunk on all the other people who are in and out. They're scattered. Their dots are all over the place. They put a few dots up on the map of who they want to be, and then they quit. And then they come back a few weeks later, and then they put another dot up. So they've got all these scattered dots everywhere. They're just scattered all over the place. Well, they don't have a surface area because they've been starting, quitting. They got all these little dots. That's why things aren't happening, because there's no dots beside one another. But see, when you consistently show up, keep your head down, work in a simple process every day, and you put dot after dot after dot, because they're together, it increases my surface area. That's what puts me in position for better opportunities, better connections, more knowledge, more commitment, more refinement, more efficiency. Everything is just all a plus. And what's crazy about this, man, is you don't get hung up on the results so much. The results aren't up to me. What I do to increase my surface area that puts me in position for good things to happen. See, the results aren't guaranteed. But what I do to increase my surface area is guaranteed. What a big difference. And so if I'm in position and I have a greater surface area because I've held commitments to myself and I work a process persistently with purpose every single day, I'm going to win. I'm going to beat the guy who is so disillusioned by, it's not working. So they stop putting the dots up. Just put your dot up. Increase your surface area. That's what I want you to do day after day after day. Just say, man, I don't know when, but I do know what. I'm just going to put my dot up. Dot after dot after dot after dot. They're all going to connect. You've got such a blot that is sitting right there. It's going to happen for you. And if it's delayed, It's because there are things that are taking shape within you and protecting you and getting you ready so that way you're equipped, you're stronger, you're better for it. And it won't destroy you. It'll take you to the next level. So if you find yourself frustrated, man, it's probably because you got a bunch of scattered dots on the map. And so things aren't happening for you professionally or personally. It's because you want a quick picture. It doesn't work that way. It's just today is one, you dip it in that ink of persistence and you purposefully work that process. Boom, died. Next day, died. Worked my process again, died. Next day, died. Just put your diet up. And you do that every day. Over time, remember that's the timeline we're on, right? Talk about it all the time. Eventually and ultimately. Eventually, you're going to see a bigger surface area. And ultimately, because you keep doing this, you will succeed because you've built up so much momentum. People see that you're holding commitments to yourself. They see the change. People are watching you even though you don't think. There are people that are sitting in the wings watching you. Some people are watching to see if you trip and fall. And other people are just looking on in admiration, be like, dude, he still comes back to it every single time. And they see that. They want to be a part of that. They introduce other people to you to be a part of that too. Surface area, opportunities, connections, deeper knowledge, more refined purpose, efficient position for success. All right? Isn't it funny how we make things so much more difficult than they need to be? Life is simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And so you work a process. It's what I bang the drum on all the time. I'm like the process guy. Persistently work a process that puts you in position to succeed. That's it. And if I do that, I'll increase my surface area and ultimately I'll succeed. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for sharing this show. Please share this show with someone else. You power the show. You help grow the show. I can get behind a mic all day long. But if you're not sharing this with someone else, then we can't grow. I need your help to grow this show, to get the word out for more people, because more people need a way to address their problems. Uncertainty, adversity, and complacency. And that's my commitment to you. I'll keep coming back and bringing another episode for you so that you can handle the adversity, embrace uncertainty, and never settle again. All right? So let's get out of here. Keep it simple. Keep it moving. Never settle. Stay tough. Peace.